this real fast. If we go to the teleporter and go to range 17. Okay, so I'm using Humvees because that's a little bit easier than using Abrams with the noise and all that other thing.
We could rack out with AAVs.
We're all just gonna be driving now. And all right, let's wait for Chavez to get here before we get things organized. So we'll go over platoon formations and everything, and then we'll just go into some of the action drills, contact drills, and we'll do some gunnery. So action drills are also can be used to move shift direction. So if we're all traveling in a column like this, and let's say we have to turn left, just everybody has to turn left and go left for whatever reason. The terrain is shitty, there's a threat in front of us, we need to move left. The platoon commander can just say Spartan action left, and everybody's just going to turn left and start going left. It doesn't matter what it is, don't ask, just go left. We used that last night. Remember when we were in the town? Yeah, we were in town, and I was like trying to get everybody to turn right to face the enemy. I was like, action right, just out of reflex.
Hey, sorry, where did everybody go?
Range 17.
I want to tell them there's a teleport pole.
Yeah, there's a teleport pole in the middle of the road.
There he is.
It's less good when people walk.
Okay.
It's so confusing. I disconnected from Arma, but not TeamSpeak. So I could hear you while you were talking.
But... Oh, okay. So you heard everything. Great. So I don't have to go over it again.
Well, I know reaction to contract drill, so I mean.
Okay. So let's do. I will be 4. Then Tara will be 1. Chavez, you can be 3. Moffat, you can be 2. So let's have Moffat in the front Humvee, and then it'll be 1, and then 4, and then 3. Chavez, you're in the back.
Alright, so this is just going to be practicing driving and changing formations. Now remember, it's going to get a little bit complicated. So, 1 and 2 have to stay together, 3 and 4 have to stay together. So 2, you're going to orient off 1, which is behind you, when he shifts around. So you're always going to follow him, and then 4 or 3 behind me, you're going to follow me. Everybody got that. Yeah. So we'll start nice and slow and easy. We'll just move out at a very slow pace, and we'll just run through everything, and we'll see how this works. So, number 2, when you're ready, you can lead us out nice and slow. Go forward. There we go. Nice and slow. Well, you can go a little bit faster. We've got plenty of room. About 20. That's fine. Alright, so theoretically we're traveling along in column and we have contact to the front. I will say Spartan action front. Number 1, you will go left or right, doesn't matter to me, and then I will go the opposite. And behind me, you're going to follow me to the right. To my right, there we go. Get a nice little line. Now, these formations don't have to be exactly accurate, but they have, close enough. A little bit more there, Chavez. Get to my right. Perfect. Now, if we want to do a formation back to column, we'll just say Spartan, form a column, and we'll just slowly drift in towards the center with number 2 going accelerated a little bit more to give us some room. Just fall back in the line, nice and gentle. Easy peasy. Now for this next one, we're all just going to be turning right and facing to the right and just going in the same line we are, and we're just going to be turning to the right. So Spartan contact right, action right. Perfect. This one's going to be a little bit tricky. Spartan contact rear, action rear. So everybody's just going to turn around, left or right, doesn't matter. You're just going to turn around 360 and head back the way we came. Oh man, I'm having a hard on. Alright, now Spartan contact left, action left. Perfect. That was a bit of a tricky one. We did okay. It's not. Don't get too wrapped around the axle about doing it perfect. That's not the idea. The idea is just to get everybody kind of heading in the same direction. I'll explain that when we get back. So let's go back into a column. So Spartan form a column. We'll just do a reverse what we did before. So 3, you're going to go in front of me. And then 1's going to go behind me. And then 2's going to bring up the rear. Go in front of me, Chavez. There we go. Now we're just doing a column straight forward. And you can take us in and we can park. Another column again. And you can do whatever you want. Just remember, whenever you stop, you have to leave room for everybody else to pull in and follow you. So don't just turn around and stop. You have to turn around and keep going. And imagine the whole rest of the column is behind us. A big train. There we go. All right, everybody can dismount.
Or in fact, a centipede.
Yes. Think of it. Yeah, it's a giant centipede. So whenever you guys are in the front leading the column, you have to think there's 4 or 3 or possibly more vehicles behind you that have to do the exact same thing that you did. So if you just turn the corner and stop, nobody else is gonna be able to turn the corner. You have to turn the corner and keep going. All right. Kind of. Yeah. All right. So any questions of that? Make sense? Kind of.
Got it.
All right. So the important thing is to stick with your wingman. So 1 and 2 stick together, 3 and 4 stick together. Doesn't matter where they are in the formation as long as they're kind of next to each other. Okay. So now that's done, we can head back to the teleporter and we'll go start on gunnery. This is gonna be interesting.
This one?
Is it that? Oh shit. Yep, range 16. Yep, go to range 16. Okay. So I've modeled this off a simple tank range that they would use in real life, and I'll walk you through how it works. Okay, so follow me. So I found this is the easiest berm to use right off the top of my head. The idea is you will start with the front of your tank touching the bottom of this berm thingy. And you will see in front of you targets will pop up or they'll start moving or whatever. Your time starts, well, the targets will only pop up for 10 seconds or so. Your time, and so you have, the target will pop up for about 15 seconds and then it'll pop down. You have 8 seconds of exposure time. And that starts as soon as you drive up. Well, I guess you can't walk through it. Nope. Huh. How come he can walk and I can't?
It's everybody but you.
Anyways.
You're the chosen one.
They don't have a weapon
You
out.
can walk underwater.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Can you climb
Anyways.
on it?
Nah, doesn't matter. Ah, there we go. Alright, so your time will start when you touch the end of this thing. So as soon as your tank stops, that's when your exposure time starts. You're only allowed to expose yourself for about 8 seconds, and that's to simulate you pop your tank up over a hill, and now the enemy can see you, and if they can see you, they can probably hit you. So you don't want to stick yourself up too long. So that's that. I'm not too worried about the numbers, but that's the idea behind it. Now, as far as gunnery goes, there are 3 stages to an engagement. An engagement is anytime you're going to fire the main gun or fire any weapon system. So it starts with the commander giving an alert. It's just like an ad rack, but a little bit different. So it's going to be, an alert would be something like gunner, easy peasy. And that just tells the gunner that, hey, I'm going to have to pay attention, something's going to happen. Now the commander has to identify the target. So if he sees a target, the first thing to say is gunner, and he's going to describe the target. Now there's there's 4 different kinds of targets. You have tank, PC, truck, and troops. A tank is anything that is a tank or looks like a tank. So if you see on the right, there's that big artillery gun thing. That is actually a tank. For purposes of gunnery, that's a tank. I know it's an artillery piece, but it doesn't matter, it's a tank. And then obviously the T-72 is a tank. That BMP is a PC, or personnel carrier. A PC is anything that's armored, but it's not a tank. So like a BMP, BRDM, BTR. A GAZ is, well, we'll get to that. So next to that, you'll see a truck, and a truck is a truck. That's what they are. Anything with 4 wheels is a truck. So that's a truck. That BM21 on the far left is a truck. That GAZ on the far right is a truck. There's no distinction between Jeep, truck, whatever. However, now that's on gunnery. In real life, obviously, if you see a GAZ or something, you can call out, hey, there's a GAZ, and hopefully people will know what you're talking about. But when in doubt, just say tank, PC. Yeah. Because if you start saying T80 and T72, some people might get confused, so just say tank. And then troops are obviously troops. Doesn't matter what they have, they're just all troops. Everybody got you? Is everybody tracking me so far?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's going to happen is the commander can be sitting back there scanning, not exposing himself, and he can still be looking, and he can identify and get the gunner on target, and everything can be ready to go, but he can't fire until he's up here. So what he'll do is he'll say, gunner, oh, sorry, hang on, I backed myself up. So he'll say, alert, and he'll have to select the ammunition and give the target. So gunner, sabo, tank, which means just fire, saber, run the tank. Now, what'll happen sometimes is you'll have a heat round loaded, like an MPAT or a heat round or an HE round, and you're like, shit, there's a tank. You have 2 options. You can either unload that round and load a saber round if you have time, or you can just say fire, sabo, which means fire whatever's in the gun right now. It doesn't matter what it could be, a canister round. I don't give a shit. Just get rid of the round and load a sabo round next. And then you can fire it again, because it's actually faster to fire a round, get it out of the tube, and load another one than it is to pull the round out and slam a sabo round in there. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, but it does creep up every so often. And so now the important part is the gunner has to say identified, which means he's telling the commander that, yes, I see the target and I'm ready to engage it. That's the key part, because if the gunner can't see it, we're having a problem. So if he says can't identify, or I don't see it, and you have to talk him onto the target, maybe move, do something so that he can see what he's supposed to be shooting at, ideally. You can use third person, you can use whatever you want, doesn't matter. Just you have to be able to see the target so you can shoot at it. And then he'll say identified, and then the commander will say driver up. So the driver is going to drive forward, stop here, and then as soon as he stops, the commander says fire. Gunner says on the way, which means I'm firing the gun in about the next half a second. He'll say on the way, bang. And now that's done more for the loader, so that the loader knows that, hey, there's going to be a round going off. That thing's going to recoil. I should probably get out of the way. But I just think it sounds cool when it's a bit more immersive for a lot of people. So, on the way, bang, driver backs down, and that's about it. Any questions? Nope. Okay. So, let me just make some adjustments and we'll get this thing going. All right, let's go get a tank. I will be in the loader seat. We will have... I guess we all take turns gunning if you want, or we can just play it by ear. Does anybody want to gun first?
Doesn't
Anybody?
matter to me.
All right, Moffat, you can gun first. Chavez, you can drive. Lieutenant Taylor can be the commander, and I'll be the loader. All right, can you all hear me?
Yep.
All right. So, driver, you can go ahead and move us out to the bottom of the ramp. Up there. We'll just do a quick dry run. I don't think you guys have done this before, and neither have I.
Is that touching? I think
Yeah, it doesn't have to be exact. It's not.
Okay, okay.
So, there is a target downrange. Can you all see it?
Gunner, what round types do you have? Is it just Sabo and MPAT?
Yep. 28
Okay.
Sabo, 8 Impact.
Roger.
All right. So there's some tricks to this. I forgot to mention. Obviously, each different kind of target requires a different kind of round. So you shouldn't be shooting your 50 cal at a tank. It's a bad idea. So Sabos are for tanks, and PCs maybe. PCs get usually heat rounds. Troops get coax, and trucks get MPAT or 50 cal. You can shoot a 50 cal at troops, but you got lots of coax. It's probably easier to use a coax. But it's up to whoever the crew is. You guys can decide. So let's run this through real fast. So if the commander sees the target, he'll say gunner, whatever.
Gunner, coax, truck, 087 degrees, defilated.
Identified.
All right.
Driver up.
Yep, there you go.
Driver back.
All right. So what do we miss?
I didn't say on the way.
Yes. So the commander has to say fire, and then you say on the way, and then when the target gets hit.
Target.
Yeah, you can say target, which means you're on target, or you can say short, long, whatever, to try and bring you on target if he has to.
Doubtful if it's a near possible hit.
And then if he wants you to cease fire, he'll just say target, cease fire, driver back. And that's fine. It's really up to you guys how you want to do it. But I find it easier to say target, cease fire, so stop shooting. and then drive it back. So let's just run through it again real fast. Same target, just make it easy.
Driver, MPAT, truck, 087.
Loading impact.
Advise when gun up. And advise when you know what.
You can just say heat up or sabo up or whatever you want to say.
Gun ready. Guns ready.
Truck, 087.
Identified.
Driver up. Fire.
On the way.
Target, driver back.
Perfect.
Please fire.
That was, oh, excellent. We can do that. We'll be perfect. So, the way this is also going to work. So there's going to be different stages. Now, if you'll just back us up some more. To the right, you'll see a road. You want to follow that road. Nice, gentle pace. Don't run over the flag. And you will go forward. You'll see another flag and another berm, and we're going to repeat the process. So follow the road, and then when you get close to the bunker, pull up the bunker.
This is well constructed with these shapes, Rush. I like it.
Huh?
This is well constructed with these shapes, with these these pieces of dock that you've used. I like it.
Yeah, it's the best kind of berm I could find that's just easy to throw in.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So, okay, so now between here and there will be targets that might pop up. So even while you're moving between the battle positions like we're doing now, there's still a live range. There could still be stuff popping out, and you guys have to engage while you're still moving. So don't go too fast because you still have to be able to see everything. And yeah, so now the good thing about this is I can also run this with one tank. I can run some 4 tanks. I can run some 2 tanks. I can run however many vehicles we want. Because we all have our own little lane if you let us, and we can just do whatever we want. So nothing intense here. We can go ahead and back up, go back to the start line, and I will get this thing ready to go on your end. Yeah, spin around, go back, reset. Pull that out.
Round, round, tank around, I go around.
You want sabo
Get
loaded?
around, ooh, I get around.
If you want to know a trick, in real life, what you can do is if you have a really intelligent commander,
You do not.
You can sit back here and you can use the 50 cal to engage trucks and troops and not have any exposure time to give yourself more points. Because you're shooting over the berm. And you don't have to expose yourself at all. So, a little trick. Alright, so you guys can tow up to the line. I'm going to start sending out targets. We know you guys can see.
Talking midday sights, because everything. Oh,
APC 084.
yeah, I see that.
So now you
Gunner,
can say
APC, MPAT, 084
ready.
depilated.
Guns ready.
It's obscured, stand by. Driver up. Now 087. Have you identified the target?
Identified.
Fire! Doubtful, driver back. Please fire.
Yeah, so you want to drive back, wait till you're loaded, and you can fire again.
Guns up.
Obscured. 090, driver up. Left to right.
Identified.
Fire! Miss, left, driver back.
Guns up.
Obscured. Looks like permanently. Went over a hill.
Oof, goddammit, I'm supposed to be staying on the way.
Gunner, coax, infantry, 105.
Identified.
Driver up. Fire.
On the way.
Driver back. Cease fire. Alright, let's take another crack at those guys. Unfortunately, we don't have any HE shells. You range a little better for them?
Yep, identified.
Okay, cool. Driver up. Fire.
On the way.
Cease fire. Driver back. Good hits.
So, I'll just interject real fast. I'm gonna make it so that if you kill like 3 or 4 guys, that's technically killed. I'm not gonna make you sit there and kill every single last one. That'd be cruel and unusual.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody go down the first time. I don't know if you did.
Yeah,
but
there's 4 dead guys and 3 guys are still alive.
Okay, it's not bad.
So now that we've done single target engagements, we're gonna do multiple target engagements. Now with this, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, good. So there are 3 different kinds of threats. There is the most dangerous threat, which is a vehicle that can kill you and is looking at you or is going to aim at you or he has seen you and he's going to kill you. So that's the one you have to kill first. The dangerous threat, which is the second one, is a vehicle that can kill you but hasn't seen you. So like a T-72 that's facing another direction, is driving left or right, or is driving away from you, clearly hasn't seen you, is a dangerous threat. You don't have to engage that one first, but if that's the only target that's up there, or there's another target that's even the next lowest down, you engage that one first. So the other target is the least dangerous threat. And that's a target that cannot kill you, but can report to you to someone who can. So like an infantry squad sees you, and he says, oh shit, there's an M1, let's get our T-72 friend over here and kill him. So you want to kill that threat so they can't report you. All make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So there'll be multiple targets coming up and down. Trucks, tanks, troops. Just 2 at a time, not going to be too crazy. But you have to pick which one to engage first and which one to engage second. Now you can do multiple engagements in one berm drill. So you can drive her up, fire your sable, switch to coax and hose down the troops. Or you can drive her up, engage the tank with the main gun and 50 cal with the truck. So you can mix and match however you want to do it. But this one, I'll make it a little bit easier. So we'll have a tank and a truck.
Driver, correction, gunner, load Sabo.
Yeah.
Load and Sabo.
Let me just grab those.
Gun ready.
Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted.
Fucking rabbits.
Apparently, there's a way to turn those off because they're client side. But
That'd be nice. We need to figure out how to do that.
yeah, you can turn off rabbits and snakes.
I don't really care, it's just that I think all the processing power I'm not using in my computer goes to producing rabbits, which means that there's quite a lot of rabbits. Sometimes doing the driver's course while I've been talking about it before actually starting out, we've been surrounded by like 6 rabbits.
Alright, all ready to go.
Eyes on tank 087.
Really? Oh yeah, it's cold. Alright, got that.
Hang on 1 second.
What?
1 second, I'll make it hot.
I'm hanging on. No, that's fine. It's alright. We identified it. You know,
Alright,
he
there you
saw
on
it.
truck,
He was
right,
looking at day sights, I guess.
105, moving right to left.
Okay, that's fine. Tank 087, Sabo.
Going ready. Already go.
He's slightly obscured by a bush. You'll probably see him when we go up. Just stay 088. He's deflated, okay?
Going ready.
Driver up. He's right to left.
No
088.
eyes.
Sorry?
No eyes.
088. Or
Your
086.
left. Your left. Left.
Oh,
hand, there
sorry.
you go.
Driver back.
Hold
Cease fire.
I'm dumb. I was looking at 9-8. Tank
Okay.
identified.
Alright, he's in a bush. 084. You ready?
Good to go.
Driver up. Fire.
On the way.
Target. Driver back.
Yep.
I can't see the other target. That went somewhere that I can't see, so we didn't re-engage that.
Eyes on. He's moving right
Okay,
to
yeah.
left. On the tank.
Truck 087, right to left. Ready coax.
Identified. Going ready.
Driver up. Fire. Ceasefire. Driver back.
Perfect. I think you guys are getting a rough idea. It's a little bit more complicated than it sounds, isn't it?
There's a lot to it, but we were actually, Chavez we did some incorporation of this in MOS training yesterday, so Chavez got a good chunk of it.
Alright, good. Alright, so now we can start progressing down the range, and again, now, the first part you're not going to have any moving targets, or targets when you move to the first point, so you guys can just do a rinse and repeat of what you just did here.
Gunner, say round count.
27. Sabo. 5 impact.
27, okay. And did that mean you just loaded MPET?
Switching back to Sabo.
Okay, cool. Dusty.
Alright, so keep scanning.
Gun up.
Thank you. If you're in day sights, I'm in therms.
Contact
Okay,
APC
gunner,
083.
infantry. What do you have?
APC 083.
Okay, we have infantry right as well. I don't see the APC just yet. Oh, I see it. It's yeah, PC BMP. All right, stay Sabo. You ready?
Gun up. Good to go.
Driver up. You identified?
Identified.
Fire. Switch target right. 120 infantry. Let's get a couple of them while we're up here.
Identified.
We're at 8
Fire.
seconds.
Get back. Driver back. Ceasefire.
Identified.
All right, driver forward. Fire. Ceasefire. Driver back.
Yeah, target, you got him. You got enough of them. Alright. Let's go on to the next part. You guys have an idea. So now you're proceed slowly, like 5-10 miles an hour down the road to the next point. Alright?
Nice and slow.
Nice.
Regular
very slow. Crawl.
infantry walking the rails pace.
Yeah.
Or running the rails pace. Gunner, are you in therms or day sights?
Thermal.
Okay, I'll go day.
everything's
Oh,
gonna
this
be
is
downrange, right?
Yeah, everything will be downrange between the. Yeah, you guys are a bit of template. Looking at it now. You get over the hill, you should probably see a little bit more. You can go a bit faster, just till you crest.
A little bit faster now. A little bit faster now. Hey. Okay, bring it slow. Unknown 061. Tank. Sabo. 065. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Slow. Keep moving slow. 070 left to right. You had it identified, you said?
Yeah, identified.
Okay, obscured now, right?
Let's see the top of his turret.
Are you able to hit him?
Yeah.
Okay, fire. High.
Good to go.
Is the gun up?
Yep.
Fire.
Identified still.
Low.
Gun up.
Fire.
That's it.
Okay, be ready. Sabo, tank, 070.
Identified.
Driver forward. Fire. Target. Driver back. Cease fire. Scanning.
Yep, keep scanning.
I have an unknown. Okay, that's a dead truck, I think, at 033. Is that a dead one, Rush?
Yeah,
we
they're all
killed
dead.
it? Alright. Touch day sights for a second. Do I see anything chilly? What is that? I got a fucking camera in the way. Or a goddamn thing. Stupid. Gunner, coax, infantry 080.
Identified.
Driver forward. Fire. Ceasefire, driver back.
.22 Sabo, 5 impact.
22 and 5, okay, thanks.
Hey, a movement 125.
Driver, correction, gunner, tank, 122, Sabo.
Identified.
Left to right, okay, driver forward. Fire. Target, driver back. Okay, that deleted itself, that's interesting.
Alright, you guys are free to move to the next target.
I don't know where the fuck it is. Is it forward?
Just go down, keep going down the main road there.
Oh,
That's
okay, I
it.
see it up ahead. Alright, slow pace forward. That's what I get for living in thermal sites. Lack of situational awareness is my favorite song. See, this doesn't have the ambiance I'm expecting because I don't have 8 radios squawking at me at the same time.
Movement 122.
122, okay.
Yep.
Gunner,
Identified.
infantry, 122, process them coax. Fire.
Identified.
Infantry also 162 with a rocket launcher.
Alright, 162 boy is going to be a priority then. Reloading, 50. Still scanning for other shit. Good spot on that launcher. Touch day sights.
He actually fired it at us, by the way.
Did he? Well,
Yes, he did. He missed.
good thing he missed. Alright, hold short. do I see?
Movement 122.
122. Oh yeah, oh that just showed up.
386.
BTR 120, right to left. Load MPAT.
So an impact.
Infantry 066 as well, resting on the ridge.
All right, you stay on the. You know what? I'll deal with these infantry. You stay with your target. Let me know when you're up.
No eyes on the BTR.
Do not have eyes or do have eyes? You're very low
Negative.
for me. Okay.
It is current bearing 114. Direction of movement.
Yeah, it's kind
south
of buried
to
in a
north.
bush. It's going right to
I
left,
caught a glimpse of it.
but you know where it is, yes? 112 now? Alright, driver forward. Still have it?
Just barely.
Fire.
Oh, that was a hit.
Was it? That looked low.
Yep.
Driver
I
back.
hit it.
Comes up.
Okay, that confused me because that
Yeah,
looked
that
like he
was
spiked dirt for me.
That was blind. I just shot through the bush.
That was definitely not a hit. That was dirt prior to the bush. Alright, driver forward. Oh, fuck. He just went behind the fucking bushes here. Do you see him? He should be on your barrel.
Yep, identified.
Fire. Dirt.
Hit dirt.
Driver back.
Oof. 3 rounds of heat left. 3 rounds. Coming up.
Alright. Stand by. I'm just doing a quick scan before we go
On
back
these
up
rocks
there.
in front of us.
Yeah, he's obscured. We'll wait and see what happens with that. Okay, he's right to left now, 095. Okay, driver forward. Fire! Target, driver back. Oh, you're going to be able to get him off the side of this thing almost. Oh, no, not quite.
Going
Ready?
up.
Driver forward. Fire! Target, driver back. Cease fire.
Last one to impact.
Last round to MPAT. Okay, load Saba.
Alright. You guys can turn around and head back to the firing line. Make sure when you're
Gunner.
driving back that this turret is facing downrange.
Thank you, Gunner.
Is the range still hot?
No, you guys are good. You guys can go full speed, whatever you want to do.
Oyster.
Ammo truck, you guys can go re-up on ammo.
I'm smushing some sauce right now, so I will be sitting
Not
here
sure
for a
if these-
moment.
Oh, these don't look like the ammo trucks I'm used to.
Are they Hammets?
Yeah, which one's the actual ammo truck?
The one with the triangle back. I'm not in the room, but
Oh, look.
yes, that guy. Hammett ammo. Humped.
Alright, back us up.
Yep.
We're trading over.
Yeah, so if you guys want to switch, gunner, commander, driver, it's up to you. We can do it one more time if you want. We still got plenty of time if you guys want to do it again.
Your preference. I'm here for your section training, so Or your, what I mean is your section's preference. So if you're leaving it to your guys, it's up to your guys. I'm currently out of the room, so whatever you tell me to do, I'm gonna switch in just a second after I
Sure.
get back.
Well, Chavez, you want a gun or you want a command, or what do you want to do?
I'll take the gunner seat.
Okay.
I guess I'll be the driver then. And Moffat gets to be the TC.
Yep. Moffat, you can be TC. Theta will switch to driver, and Chavez will be the gunner.
In just a moment.
Give me a minute. I gotta.
Sorry, this is, like, got pots and pans and shit like that going on. It's a very involved process over here.
Don't burn yourself.
I don't usually burn myself. Look, I know how to cook, alright, Dad?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick then.
Yeah. Take your time. Yeah. I gotta reset this a little bit.
Good time to lean out the side of the track and take a leak. Is that uncouth? Oh, it's accurate.
How many times have you turned? So they increased the weights again at PT. God damn, dude, my fucking arm is so dying right now. Well, because they have me doing, like, every time I go, they change the, like, one, they change the exercises, and then two, they increase, like, the weight or resistance of the exercises. Just fucking kill, like, it.
We
range of
can cause
motion
pain
is
for him. We
way-
have the technology.
What was that?
Nothing. Alright, I'm in driver now.
All right. Let me know when you're all up.
I'm in driver. Oh, what am I doing without my dome on? Hey-ya! Alright, let's do this. Put that
Wait.
on
Did
there.
it take your helmet off?
What?
No, you never put it on.
Yeah, I still have my soft cover on.
Alright, I'm in.
Alright, cool.
All right, it's your tank, Moffat.
I have no idea what I'm doing, bro. I'm just
Boy.
a lowly gunner.
Oh, you're in the gunner? Wait, who's
No,
the
I
TC?
said I'm a lowly gunner.
Oh. So you just want to move up to the berm
Alright.
again?
Tank forward, driver forward.
Alright, let's start with something simple.
Seeing a tank.
Yep, tank 098 or 089. Load saber.
Loaded?
Alright.
You see the target, Chavez?
Identified?
Yeah, there we go.
Driver forward.
Forward.
Fire.
On the way?
Get hit. Driver back.
Back.
Guns up.
Keep scanning, keep scanning.
APC 123.
Cannot identify.
He's stationary.
Identified.
He's moving now. Alright. Load impact.
Loaded.
Driver forward.
Is it really though? Forward.
Identified.
Identified.
Fire.
On the way.
Hit. Back, driver back.
Stat.
Back.
Text. Oh. That was beautiful. Alright, I think you guys are ready to go down the range. So you guys can move to the road, proceed with the first firing point. And watch your lane.
Truck
Keel Island.
127.
There you go.
Identified.
Fire. He's fired.
Arrived. Holding short.
APC 087.
Identified.
089 now, it teleported. Driver forward.
Try
Did
to
you
make
say
it see.
engagement type?
Alright, proof. Fucking Sabo.
Loaded.
Alright, driver forward.
Forward.
Fire.
On the way.
Good hit. Take us back.
Drive back.
Alright, you guys can proceed down the road to the next range, next TP, next firing point.
Infantry 098.
Cinco X. He's fired.
Gonna do the same as before. Give it a little willy until I get closer to this ridge. APC left, front. Left, left, left.
Got
Identified.
it. Send Sabo.
On the way.
Good hit. Target destroyed.
Alright, I'll make it a little bit more tricky.
Movement 077. Possible APC.
Identified.
tank, load Sabo.
Loaded.
Driver forward.
Forward.
Send it.
On the way.
Good hit. Take us back.
Back.
Infantry 127, moving right to left.
Identified.
Alright, take us forward.
Forward.
Hit him with the coax.
On the way.
Take us back. Ceasefire.
Back.
Yeah, you got 5 of them. That's good. All right, you guys can proceed to the next firing point.
All right, give me 1 second on that.
Oh, sure.
Problems with boiling water and limited time. I apologize, I'm ruining your training.
This British guy in his teeth.
Well, you know, well, the tea already happened, so you don't have to feel that pain. But you know, I can inflict retribution for the Boston Tea Party in other ways. So, ha. All right.
Alright,
Cool.
take us out when you're
That's
ready.
Gucci Goo. Right. Taking us out.
Who do you? Gunner, watch left side.
I'm scanning our front in general. Hey, movement, right to left, 100. Looks like maybe a tank.
Identified.
Send Sabo.
Obscured. Indefilade.
Still moving right to left. Stationary.
On the way.
Oh, send it. Good hit.
Disabled.
Yep, yep.
Berm turret down.
Alright, I got infantry 070 on the hilltop. Hold fire, hold fire. You gotta be on the berm first.
I don't have to. If I can hit him from here, I might as well hit him from here.
Oh, I thought we had to be on the berm for the
Yeah,
No,
we'll be
there's
on
no
the road to
exposure.
engage the coax, yeah. Left, right.
Stop firing. Gunner has to be on the berm.
So only the TC is not regulated by that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I killed them all anyway, so.
But if we're doing this for score, you wouldn't have done so well.
Object
mean-
105.
APC.
Identified.
Load Sabo.
Loaded.
Driver forward.
Forward.
Send it.
On the way. Miss.
Back up.
Long.
Back.
Loaded.
Forward.
Forward.
Send it. Same target. Good hit. Take us back.
Back.
How many rounds you got left?
20?
Sabo?
20 of Sabo. Haven't even looked at MPAT.
I think you fired one round in impact.
Movement 105.
Identified?
It's a truck. Alright. Get hit with the coaxial. Drive it forward.
Forward.
Fire.
On the way.
She's fired. Drive her back.
Back. Hey, movement 130.
Identified?
Infantry. Take us forward.
Forward.
Swing coax.
And then
Little RPG launch. Yeah, you got him.
Take us back. Ceasefire.
Grab back.
Perfect. You guys can spin around, head back to the firing line. Turret in range, please.
Egressing.
There we go.
Nice smoke screen.
That's a freaking beautiful cloud. Jesus Christ, that's chunky.
So, question. What is MPAT best used for?
So MPAT is a heat round.
For light armored vehicles, because it is an explosive projectile with penetrative properties to it.
Got it.
Because it's
So-
not just a tungsten dart like Sabo is, but it is a effective penetrator against medium to light armor with
Gotcha.
significant clap behind it. It's very good against helicopters too.
Yes. So you'd use the MPAT against like a bunker or building or
BTRs
trucks.
are perfect for it.
Yeah. Anything
BTRs
that's
and
not
helicopters are just bespoke for that shit.
I always go for Sabo with helicopters.
It's
Well, I guess if
yeah.
you just happen to ram it through the engine block of the helicopter's turbine, then you're probably going to do okay.
Well, no, in this game they'll destroy themselves. All that whole damage they'll take. Plus there's less drop to it.
True. It does tend to slap out pretty quick.
All right, Chavez. Do you want to have a go as commander, or are you good? It's up to you.
Sure.
You want to go? All right. Let's. After we're loaded, we'll switch and take a second break. and then I guess that'll be.
Oh God, me as gunner? What a terrible
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. No. Get in there.
I'm in it. I'm in it. You're gonna feel the pain here, real quick. Because also, what the fuck happened to my controller? Why did it disconnect?
Oof.
That's not supposed to happen.
Oof.
Where the fuck did I unplug it somehow? Hang on, Is my stick that I use for more effective gunnery has unstickified itself, and I'm trying to figure out why.
Use a joystick for gunning?
I discovered that I was actually significantly better with it than doing it with mouse when I'm in a tank.
Yeah, I'm tempted to switch to joystick as well as soon as
I've tried it. I'm not too effective with it.
as soon as I get the time to figure it out, I'm gonna do it.
It's well, the other nice thing is I can put all the controls on the one stick, on the right, on the main right stick. So everything that I need is right there, and I also have a safety trigger. So I have to hold down, just like they have to do. I have to hold down the pinky paddle to be able to fire with my firing button.
Why is reload M83081 MPAT one of my options?
So you switch around types?
Yeah, so you have the option to, if you're the gunner, you can sit there and cycle rounds, and it'll take out the
I'm the
saber
commander.
Oh.
Yeah, you can switch rounds too.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
The command switch, basically. I think.
Yeah, but it's not changing the round type. It's not doing anything.
I
Is
know
it
the
changing
loader
it for
has
you?
that option as well.
Fuck is up with this thing?
It could be he fires and then it reloads that type.
Oh, maybe.
So it could be like his fire command. We all good?
Yeah. If you're all ready to go, you can move out to the berm.
I'm good to go.
Get
I'm not yet. I'm still crawling around on the floor.
Oh, good God.
Charlie's everywhere.
Okay, it wasn't funny until you said that.
Alright, Monty, if you want to take us up there.
Gotta wait for your gunner, bro. He's still crawling around on the floor.
He's in! He's in!
Yeah, he's real life crawling around on the floor.
What is he crawling around on the floor for in real life?
Because he's insane.
Well, then I don't want him for my gunner.
Too bad. He's your platoon commander.
Even worse. Can you believe that?
Alright,
Retards
I
in
am
charge
ready.
of people?
Gunner ready.
Alright, again, we'll start off real easy, but I'll make it a little shorter this time because we've all got the idea. But just in case.
I'm in thermals, FYI.
Contact tank 087.
Identified.
Alright, driver forward. Gunner Sabo. Tank 088.
Gun up.
Gunner fire.
On the way.
Driver back.
Oof, my frame rate.
Gun up, Sabo.
Oh, it's dead. Alright, you guys got the idea. You guys can move out to the first point. Throw a little bit bigger ball at you.
Gunner coax 124 infantry.
124 for infantry. Identified.
Fire.
Firing.
All dead.
Obscured. Okay, cool.
Alright, continue to scan.
Contact.
Oh,
112,
Gunner,
moving right to left.
Sabo,
112. Okay, switching. Sabo, gun up.
driver forward.
I have no target.
Oh, delay that.
What am I looking for?
Sabo
104.
108.
Okay, tank. Roger. Identified.
Driver forward. Gunner, fire.
On the way.
Driver back. Hit.
Looked doubtful to me. Looked like I spiked him in the barrel. Gun up.
Driver forward. Gunner, fire.
On the way.
Target. Driver back.
Gun up.
The disabled. Alright. Gunner, Sabo 077. Tank.
077 tank. Roger.
Moving left to
Correction,
right.
087. Direction of travel
Identified.
south. Driver forward. Gunner, fire.
Okay, on the way.
Miss. Driver back.
Ugh. That's a friendly tank, by the way.
I was gonna say, you guys just shot at a friendly.
Careful.
Well, then you missed.
You gotta finish what we started now, take him out.
No witnesses. No Russian.
Sorry, you guys.
Can you give me 1 second?
Yeah.
This guy in a second.
It's a, you know what? It's a big fucking world. I think you can afford to wait a second.
Hey, I don't mind waiting for seconds for food. I will accommodate.
Look, pasta and meatballs and homemade marinara sauce.
Oh wait, hang on. He says pasta, boys.
What?
Pasta. Yes.
Pasta? No, I'm
say
not from
Pasta's a joke, bro.
I'm not from Michigan. I don't have bags for my bagels.
Bagel beaks?
Yeah, bagel bags.
You ever seen,
Alright,
Fresh
I'm back!
cheese bags?
I'm
Is
back.
he back?
I am back, yes.
Okay.
How did that range for
Good to go.
1,000 fucking meters? That's not even... Okay, that was weird.
So what might have happened is you might. I'm pretty sure this is how the laser. The laser, when it sends out a laser, it's not one little beam. It's like, well, it is one little beam, but it spreads out. So the further the range is, it might hit off a bush or a rock, and you get multiple returns.
Yeah, I aimed at ground that was in front of where he was,
Yeah.
that was at 600 meters away. And it went up to 1,100 for some
Yeah.
reason. I didn't really catch the discrepancy before I fired, which is my bad.
Oh, didn't you know that Allied tanks have laser disruptors on them now? That's why you missed.
Well, actually, you know they're coming up with a new system where the tank can sense the infrared laser hitting it, and it'll fire off its smoke launchers and like take evasive action or something. Or set
Oh,
off an
wow.
alarm.
Autopilot tanks. Nice.
Well, it's just like I don't know if that's like.
Yeah, I have that. It's called Stearns.
So were we good to move
Yes.
to the next?
Yep, you're good to go. Keep scanning. There's
Can't always go where you want. In therm scanning. Movement 111. 11111111111 unknown. Looking for it in days. It obscured behind a hill, right to left at 108 is where I lost it.
Yeah, I saw it for a second there too. I got it again. 102.
Okay, Tally, it looks like a truck.
Affirm truck.
Yeah, BM-21, it's artillery truck.
Sabo that motherfucker.
Sabo? Okay, roger that. Switching Sabo, ranged, and firing.
Smoke.
You destroyed him. Gunner, infantry 085.
085, okay,
Enemy
looking.
press, be prepared.
No eyes. Obscured. Obscured. Eyes on.
Fire.
See, the nice thing about a joystick is I can do raking fire like that.
I can see that.
Seems to be going a little long though for some reason. Okay, that's better. When they take 7.62 rounds to the face and don't go down, I don't like them very much.
We got 4 of them. That's good.
Okay. Scanning.
Contact. APC 104.
Gunner, Sabo 104.
Sabo loaded.
Driver
Acquiring.
forward.
Yep. Target identified.
Driver forward. Gunner, fire.
On the way. Fuck. Christ. Why did that go
Miss.
high?
Gunner,
Why on fucking earth did that range to like 1,000,000 and then 0? God, I hate this game sometimes. Guns up.
Driver forward. Gunner, fire.
Fire.
Miss.
There's
Driver
no
back.
reason this should be happening. It's ranged to 0 and it's going like 1,000,000 fucking meters high.
Taylor, are you sure you're qualified?
Let's see that again. I want to see where the round goes.
Because it's ranged to 0s. It's fucking dumped. Here, let me just manually fucking dump it, because that's the only way that I guess that's gonna actually dump. Guns up.
Driver forward.
Fucking Christ, I hate gunning.
Gunner, fire.
Firing on the way.
That
Now it's on. I had to manually fucking dump the range out of the FCS for it to stop ranging at like 6,000 fucking meters. Tool of a game. It's nothing like Arma that has the capacity to piss me off so quickly. I like it, but it really pisses me off.
Not even my fave?
No, he just makes me sort of damp and sweaty. And occasionally a bit poo colored.
I can't tell what that is, but it looks interesting. I think it's a bush that's destroyed.
It's an interesting bush you found there.
It's interesting.
What kind
That's
of
an
bush you
interesting
going
looking
after?
amoeba.
Yes.
Audible on the tank.
Is it that kind of bush? Movement 050.
The tank.
So it does appear to be, doesn't it?
Affirm. Tank, gunner, Sabo.
Loaded.
Tank 054. Driver
Identified.
forward. Driver forward. Gunner fire.
On the way.
Driver back.
Good hit.
Turret cheek though.
Driver forward. Gunner fire.
On the way.
Target. Dismounts. Good hits. Good hits.
Alright, you're clear to move to the next range. Keep scanning.
Cannon safe. You note I always switch back to coax because I'm paranoid about hitting friendly infantry with overpressure or. Hey, looks like
Gunner infantry 102 coax fire.
on the way. Obscured, one left.
Gunner Sabo tank
Sabo.
080.
080 switching. Identified.
Advisement gun up.
Gun up.
Fire.
Fire.
Target.
Gun up.
Fire.
On the way.
Target.
Gun up. Okay.
Fire.
That was such a dramatic death that guy did. Did you see that? He's like, ah, and swooned over the back of the turret. That was very theatrical. Good job, Rush. You're training them well. That time, the zero range went to 0. That worked okay. That time, I don't know why it didn't the one time. Hey, what is that? I got a cold
Tank
thing.
1-1,
Yeah, 120. Identify.
Gunner Sabo tank 113.
Yep.
Fire.
On it. On the way.
Target.
Oh yeah, it's dead. They're all dead.
Okay, good. Yeah, I hit it right underneath that turret cheek. It went right in the gap.
Yeah, so trick yourself with the tank is dead. It's not smoking, it's not moving, it's dead.
15 rounds remaining. Sabo.
Another thing is, if the gunner
Target.
identifies a target, you don't have to sit there and call it out. If he says, "Hey, identify tank," you can just say, "All right, fire." You don't have to sit there and, try and run through the whole command. You can just tell him to fire, as long as you are comfortable with his identifying the correct target.
Yeah, and
That
that it's
Abrams
not
back
friendly,
Yes, that's why the
which
commander
is what I really care about.
Yes, so that's why the commander always has to confirm the target, or at least check the blue port tracker to make sure there's nothing down there, or he says, okay, yeah, you can fire. And also another thing that you can do is if
The tank's active.
yeah, alright. I guess the gunner or the driver was unconscious. Anyways, what you can do is if there's a direct threat like infantry real close with an RPG or a tank that pops around the corner, I would just tell the gunner, hey, if that thing is so close that you can easily identify it's an enemy tank, just kill it. It's that close. Alright, so keep scanning. More targets will pop up shortly.
Your targets will be with you shortly. Please stand by. Please enjoy the
Please stand
Verizon
by.
ringback
Robot.
tone while your tank is reached.
Oh, that would have been the perfect move. Remember to use my soundboard too.
Doodly-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Gunner infantry coax. Aim for 120. Hold fire though.
120 on bearing identified. Fuck is the range on those guys? They ain't that close. About 700, 800. Alright.
think that's a tank 070 on the hilltop.
A-firm. Gunner Sabo 089.
Sabo. 089.
Tank.
No joy.
Advise when gun ready.
No joy.
Top of the hill. Top of the hill.
089. No joy.
069.
069. Okay.
Sorry, 6 looks like an 8.
Identified.
Driver forward.
Yep.
Gunner fire.
On the way.
Target.
Gun up.
Driver forward.
Target's gone.
A-firm. Coax infantry bearing 118 at this time.
8 seconds.
No joy.
Driver back. Ceasefire.
Ceasefire. I tallied them right at the end of that. I did not have time to range them. At that
Driver
time.
forward. Gunner fire coax.
On coax fire.
Seconds.
Ceasefire, driver back.
Ceasefire. Wow, didn't hit anybody. Watched all the rounds go between them. Oh, no, they're bandaging. Okay. They're
Yeah, they just suck it up nowadays.
slightly on
Yeah,
that.
Driver forward.
It's a little bit weird.
Was that driver forward?
Yes, it was.
Scream it!
Gunner fire coax.
Fire!
8 seconds.
Ceasefire, driver back.
Those guys are impossible.
Literally watching rounds go both sides of those guys.
Yeah, I'm watching like the blood splatter.
Driver fire empath. I'm not just kidding.
No, it's,
Driver fire and pet.
Yeah, give me a hammer and a chisel.
Actually, wait, hold on. You did that earlier, Taylor. You told me
Yeah.
you said driver load save.
I know.
I don't know.
He's got really
I'll
long.
try.
You've got really long arms. It's fine.
Mr. Flex Man.
Stretch Armstrong up in this
so
bitch.
I want to try something. We're going to revisit that engagement, but I want to try running some commands to give you guys an idea of how that could be run a little bit faster. So I'm just going to put targets up. Roughly the same spot. Just because we're almost out of time on this.
Tank 071.
Yeah,
hilltop.
just hold on. Just,
Okay.
I will purposefully not see the tank.
I don't know what you're talking about. What tank?
It's a water tank.
Alright, so you should see 2 targets up there.
Where?
One on the left, one on the right, hopefully. Let's see the one on the right.
Are they targets or people?
It's a vehicle of some kind.
APC
Yeah.
130.
Hey, I got something at 070 tank.
Yeah. there's a tank on the hilltop.
072 tank hilltop.
Okay, so let's. So obviously the tank is the one you want to kill first, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So gunner Sabo tank,
Identified.
right? Driver forward. Driver stop. Fire.
On the way.
Driver back. Shift right. PC.
Shifting right. Bearing.
130.
What?
Driver up. Fire heat.
Where?
PC on the right.
Where?
132.
You don't see. 132.
Okay, I think I see it.
Alright, driver back.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, it gets a little complicated. You're trying to do it all in.
Yeah, but nobody told me a bearing on that
I-
at all.
My bad.
Yeah. All I heard was that it was to the right, and I was like looking up on the hill.
That came
You say
after
to the
I
right of
asked
the tank.
twice. If you're gonna tell me where it is, you got to tell me about where it is. Saying it initially doesn't help me because that was way before I engaged the first target.
Alright, let's try to get that. Or make this down right.
Put them in different spots.
You can't tell me it's complicated when you haven't given me the tools to do the job.
Yep, nope, I'm right. I'm wrong, you're right. Alright, there's more targets up.
Tank 134.
Tank 134, okay. Looking for it. Possible eyes. It's obscured by a bush. But I think if we go up on the berm, I'll see it okay.
All right, so there's that tank, and then there's a BMP on your
PC,
left.
yeah, PC bearing 050 as well.
Okay, I'm thinking about that, but I see the tank at 133, and I'm staring at that.
Yep.
Guns up.
So yeah, engage the tank first, and then back up, and then give him the direction to the other one, and then engage the PC.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
good.
driver forward.
Give it to me,
Gunner, you
good
identified
baby.
the tank.
Have the tank.
Fire.
On the way.
Target. Shift left 050. Driver back.
050, identified BMP.
Advise when gun ready.
Ready.
Driver up. Driver stop. Gunner fire.
On the way.
Target. Driver back.
Perfect. That's I
Nice.
was wondering if it'd be easier for the gunner to say if he's loaded, rather like as a prompt for the commander. Like,
Yeah, it generally is. I just need to get in the habit of looking for it, because
it's-
I'm not used to actually having 10 frames or more, or a lot more actually in this case, which is really nice.
yeah. So that's where they get complicated, when they have two targets on either side of the range, and you have to pick one, engage it, and then switch over and engage the other one.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we don't have
well
commander's
directed, though.
override, so you can't. Because in real life, you can just the commander
Just
can
slew it
swing-
around to your bearing. Yeah,
Yeah, so
that would be
it's-
sweet. You know, you just go yoink. like, oh,
Well,
fuck.
It might be possible. We'll see. Anyways, you guys are good. You guys can return back to the ramp.
Let's make sure the gun stays facing.
I'm
gun
locked,
range.
locked. Unlocked. Swiveling for downrange.
Yeah, I think once we train on this like a lot more, and we could do like a
Yeah.
competition and do.
That's the idea. Is I want to get to like competition. Tank
Yes.
who has the best time, most accuracy.
I
all
think
the
that would
rules.
be a great idea, a thoroughly great idea.
And then we can even do it by sections, because you can have two tanks going down, engaging targets, bounding forward, and you can do a platoon bounding forward.
Yeah, and then I could actually watch Stuart tackle you. That would be awesome. Canadian on Canadian violence.
And then you do like a table 12, and if you have infantry, dismount the AAVs and go with their bunkers and stuff while your tanks are shooting. So this is like a simple one, but you can ramp up the complication real fast. So, alright, you don't need to reload. We'll just park.
A
get
little
out.
less complication,
Yeah.
a little what?
Yeah. Yep, there you go.
I always think that as a little less concentration.
A little more action.
No, I just don't like concentrating on anything.
Alright, engine off. Everybody out. Alright. So this was a proof of concept for me to see if this is actually possible, and I am quite pleased to think that this is entirely possible with a little bit more refinement.
It was very well planned, though, Rush. That was very,
Yeah.
and pretty well executed. Honestly, that was really nice.
I see some areas for improvement, especially like making the targets visible sooner. Cause,
Still, very nice
yeah.
stuff.
I think this is good. So, how about you guys? Did you guys learn something? Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I got a lot of valuable practice out of that.
Yes, that's the idea. And literally, when you're doing tank gunnery, it'll take like 5 months, and this is all you're doing for 5 months. Just, it's silly, but that's basically our rifle range. Anyways, any sustains or improves as far as the training goes? Like, you guys think it works? Do we need to adjust things a little bit, or just more practice?
Is there a more barren spot on the map to do this?
Yeah. I haven't looked too much on this map. I was thinking about doing this on Altus. There's that big desert. would be
Yeah,
another
the
option.
plants would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want
so-
something really beginner, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
This is very good for that intermediate, like actual, this is much more the way I've
Yes.
seen it done in the field. Though
Yeah.
obviously with a few more hills would be really nice.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ranges on this map. This is just the first one I came across. I'm like, oh, so I can do something with this, and I just kind of threw it together. So
Yeah, it's a good spot for it. I like it for the sort of intermediate level version of it.
and the idea is to get the crews working together so that everybody's kind of used to talking to each other. They know how each other, like, Moffat says things a certain way, Chavez says things a certain way, and then they get used to working with each other, and it builds up the crew cohesion, which is very
Yeah.
important.
Me and Hetzer are pretty tight.
Yeah, exactly. See, you guys, the gunner and the commander are usually pretty tight. Driver, gets up there, and everybody gets
I'm
used
the
to how
driver
everybody
or the
works.
commander. I mean the
Yeah.
gunner. Since we only had 2 for the longest.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll fix that. Anyways.
Well, we get upcap now, but he wasn't there yesterday or today.
Track grease.
Oof. Just before
Uh,
Nelson.
Hey, do you guys see what's up in the top right corner of the map?
Oh, is it still there?
it's still there.
Is it still fucking there?
I haven't touched it. It's a work of art. I'm not gonna move that.
Jesus Christ.
It's still alive. Oh, the mission didn't get reset, so it's still sitting there.
See, I'm surprised nobody drew a penis on the end of that landing thing. Needs a little
Who
ND
drew
pic.
that?
It was a collective effort of Chavez and Belgrave doing it,
Untied
and it all
status
started because
Marine Corps
the
props.
the box, like the rectangular shape of the ship without the fins and stuff, was what was first there. When I'm trying to draw a landing train, explain that, and so he draws that box with like funny little trails coming out the northwest end of it, and I'm like, that's a funny looking amoeba, and he gets all offended, and he's like, that's the USS Barton. And then like it started growing more things.
I like the pew.
Wow.
The
Compost
Platinum?
the Reveille is I think the greatest
Reveille!
edition.
Oh man. This should be a-
This is the best piece
Yeah,
of
can
art.
that be our patch?
I wish it could.
It's my TeamSpeak avatar.
Make it happen.
It should be our
Look, I have
unofficial
it perfect.
our
My
unofficial
TeamSpeak avatar
logo,
is perfect.
honestly.
No, our official logo. Slap that bad boy on our left arm.
You just need the face with the Reveille.
This should be revelry.
That's what it seems like. I mean, I think it's a scale drawing of Sherf.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, the AC.
I can't reset.
You guys
the
must have been
page.
up
It's
late
like-
last night.
Yeah, we were a
That
bit.
was
It
at,
wasn't
like,
too bad.
That was almost tit for tat the same exact time because that was about like 8 or 9 p.m.
Well,
And I remember we were sitting there laughing about it until like midnight. We spent like 3 hours
I saw
laughing
it
about
today
that.
while I was at work,
If you
and I
guys have to
just
go, you guys
started
are free to go. I'll write the
crying.
report. Yeah, you guys are good. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you for running that, Rush. That was well done.
That was fun. I like that.
What else we have?
Oh, I
Next
didn't
operation.
get my
rifle
kill count
ranges.
yesterday.
Yeah, rifle ranges. You have to get those done. Next training is.
Sunday.
Is it Sunday? I thought. Let me look.
It's not up Sundays, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be next Sunday. Training, Platoon training. Oh, Hetzel did make it. Nah, he's a